Hi guys, good morning and welcome to the channel. My name is Niladri Mukherjee and I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. My office is in Mississauga, Ontario. The topic of the day is if you have received a job offer and based on that job offer, if you have gotten your permanent residency for you and your family, how long really do you have to work with that employer? The short answer to that question is that there is no such specified or defined period till which you have to work with that particular employer. Meaning that if you join company A, for example, after getting a permanent residency through the job offer provided by company A, and on the first or second day you realize that this is not really your dream company, this is a company that you cannot be associated for a long time, you can really leave that company, that employer, anytime you want. You really do not have to wait for a specified period of time to be completed after, and only after that you have to leave that employer. No, if you do not like that employer, you have a legal right to leave that employer and go for anything else that you would like. What you have to understand is that all the contract, all the agreement, all the other paperwork that you sign either with that employer or with the province before you get your permanent residency becomes null and void quite literally the moment you land into the Canadian soil, because you are then being protected by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which gives you an absolute freedom of movement, right? So if you have signed an agreement with the province or with that employer saying that I will be working for you, for such a such period, that is just your intention, right? Your intention and deed could actually be very different. You might have signed an agreement with an employer without knowing how that employer will be. So for example, if you're coming from India and if you have received a job offer, for example, from an employer in Halifax, Nova Scotia, when you were in India, at that time you had absolutely no idea how that employer will turn out to be. And after coming to Halifax, Nova Scotia, after you've joined that employer, if you decide that, well, no, this is not what I like to do, you can literally leave him the day you have joined him. And still nothing is going to happen to your status in Canada, to your PR in Canada, and really nothing, no impact, no negative will be there on your citizenship in the future as well. A lot of social media forums will guide you otherwise, a lot of talks will guide you otherwise, but this is your legal right to do things as you want to do, irrespective of whatever contract that you have signed, so called, because those were literally your intention. And as I have said before, your intention and deeds could be really different. Now, that's on paper, that's on the theoretical side of the things. Now, practically speaking, it will obviously be a good idea to keep on continuing, to working with that employer if you like that employer, right? But if you do not like somebody, there is really no force that is being forcing you to stay with that person or with that employer for a long time. A lot of employers I know, particularly in Nova Scotia, that take advantage of the situation. They will tell you that, well, if you leave me within like 6 months, within 1 year, or within 2 years, I'm going to report to IRCC and your PR will be taken away and all those things. No, these are empty threats with no legal basis. Nothing will happen to you. If you want to work for that particular employer based on which you have received your permanent residency, no issues. Keep on working for that employer for all your life. But if you do not like that particular employer, if you do not again like that particular province, for example, right, you are most welcome to change that employer, change that province anytime you want. There will be no legal repercussions on either your permanent residency or on your citizenship. You should be absolutely fine. If you want to, if you want me to assess your case-specific situation, it may be a good idea to come for a consultation to receive case-specific legal advice. But more generally speaking, this is what it is. I hope this helps. If you need my professional assistance, drop me a line, contact@nuvonation.ca, or submit a query through our website www.nuvonation.ca. Shall be glad to connect. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye now. Cheers.